the longest light? What the hell is up with this light?
I think time has stopped.
You're stupid.
Well, you don't believe me?
What, are you serious?
Yeah. What's so hard to believe? I've been counting this colon and it's flashed like 287 times. And the time has yet to change. 287, that's like 3 minutes or something. You know, humans only use like 8% of their brains. The rest is just gray matter. Hitting this thing has probably brought us up to like 12 or like 13%. We've gone beyond the normal range. Our minds are expanded. I wish we could get a scan of our brains right now. I bet that's what you'd see. It's what they knew back in the 70s, man. They dropped acid so much, they probably hit like 40 or 50% use. If 12% stops time, I can only imagine.
That doesn't mean time has stopped. You can't stop time. Time doesn't exist in your mind. Time is relative to your existence.
No, maybe time is subjective to your existence. Maybe we create our own time. I mean, how does your mind know what 1 minute is if you weren't told it?
Did you ever think that maybe the clock is just... You see those lights?
Oh, you mean the ones way back there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, why?
Just watch. They're gonna disappear.
And now who's crazy?
What is up with this light? I swear, I keep seeing this car behind us, but it never gets here. It doesn't turn, it just disappears.
You know, I've heard about people getting abducted in their cars by aliens. Maybe that's what the lights are about. Maybe that's why the clock is stopped.
I'm gonna run this light if it doesn't change.
No, wait, what if this is our one chance? Maybe we beat time. We're outside of Einstein's theory. We are traveling where no one has traveled.
We haven't traveled anywhere. We're still stuck at the same light.
Maybe we should take advantage of the situation is all I'm saying. I mean, if we're not traveling through space and time with everyone else, we should be able to go where we want, when we want, how we want.
And I'll start by going through this light.
But maybe this light is like the gatekeeper, you know? This is where time begins and ends. If we go through this light, it may send us back to normal time and normal speed.
I don't care. Yeah, gatekeeper. Right.
Reality is stranger than fiction. And so that became the first idea to do. Okay,
You might have.
I thought. name is Tony Samanji. I'm the director and writer of the short film 318. This is a story that has been brewing in my head ever since it happened. It was a story of my now wife and me back in college days. We're out, smoked a little, drank a little, did whatever, and we drive up to this red light, and the damn light never changes. It never changes, never changes, never changes. I'm seeing shit all around me. She's freaking out. Swear to God, just like in the actual film is what happened. Only it was freakier. So, you know, in my twisted mind, I thought this story is too, you know, truth is crazier. It's weirder. It's stranger than reality. So, reality is stranger than fiction. So, I had to do it. Had to pursue that idea, and so that became the first idea to do, first concept to do, and it fit into the short film format. It was just two people. It was one scene. It was at a red light. You know, oh, this is cakewalk. No problem. We can do this. Get a couple actors, get a little bit of crew, and we can actually produce this piece. That is what I think every starting filmmaker. Probably the mistakes they make.
I'm the one who played the female on the track, and my name's Mary Lee. I was a nerd in school, so I can understand it. I also was a cheerleader. I can understand that. You know, I took calculus, but I like to paint. I mean, I ride motorcycles and I fix cars, so like there's so much to my personality, I think, or so many different dimensions, so many different ways I look at the world, you know, pothead or academician, whatever. I mean, I just feel like I can pull from that and be whatever the part calls for, because it's in me somewhere. I do have an agent, and I do some commercial work, some spots, some industrial videos, and that's great. I'm very grateful for that, and that, you know, helps me pay the bills. When it comes down to true art and true expression and meaningful dialogue and meaningful messages and really affecting your audience and making them think, that's why I love doing independent films. Do you ever think that maybe this has nothing to do with time? Maybe it has to do with us. I mean, you know, like when two people connect, I mean really connect, they share time and space together, right?
And I know this is true in Hollywood, that everyone in Hollywood is either writing a script or filming a movie. But even in Cleveland, you get the same thing. Everyone has a script in mind, has written one, or wants to film one. It's just so accessible these days. Everyone can buy a camera, you know, and shoot a whole movie. So everyone has a script, but there are a lot of bad ones out there, a lot of people who are doing poor work. And I was happy to find a script that I thought was quality and people that I thought were quality, so I was delighted.
Hi, I'm Jeff Starin, and I played Tony in the movie 318.
Maybe we should take advantage of the situation is all I'm saying. I mean, if we're not traveling through space and time with everyone else, we should be able to go where we want, when we want, how we want.
It was about the existence of time or lack thereof.
By going through this light.
But maybe this light is like the gatekeeper, you know? This is where time begins.
I personally am very interested in time, and if it's subjective or relative or, you know, what have you.
You're driving me crazy.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where this is all taking place. And somebody watching this might think, you know, there's nothing going on in Cleveland, you know, that's not Hollywood, that's not New York. But there are some people here that are doing it right, and that's what this was all about. I mean, I got into this, and right from the start, I could tell that these people knew what they were doing. Tony and Peter and Tom and everyone involved, they really wanted to make this work. Mary Lee and I just wanted to do our part. Everyone had to sacrifice time. We shot overnight. It was some kind of grueling. We had rehearsals. We had like 3 rehearsals before we were shooting, more than a few hours for each rehearsal to get everything just right before we started shooting. Everyone had to sacrifice time. We shot overnight. It was some kind of grueling shoots, but we all knew that it was worth it. We were all trying our best. We were all, giving 100%, and we knew we had to. We're not getting paid for this. We do it because we want to, because we love to, and that's it at its purest form, which is great.
Quarter to 2.
The important thing about making a movie was really to appreciate what it takes to make a movie. And ever since making this movie, shooting this movie, I can't watch a movie the same way again. You look at everything with a different eye to why a shot was cut a certain way, why a director did a certain angle. The fact that they made a shot, that they cut a shot at all, because of what it takes to do another angle, another shot, all the setting, all the lights, all the electrical, people running around, rearranging everything so you can get a shot. It's unbelievable. This movie is around 17 minutes long, including the credits, and we spent just on set for most of the main part of the movie probably over 40 hours on locations around downtown to get 17 minutes of footage. Unbelievable. So, just an appreciation for what it takes to make movies.
I'm Peter Sampson, and I was the director of photography and also served as the lighting director for 318. And Tony and I also split duties as camera operator. The important thing to understand is that we really rehearsed the whole thing. To shoot a movie like this, in reality, there is probably 15 lights. We really had to cover our blocking. Blocking is where is the camera going to be in relationship to how you shoot, and how is the miking going to happen, and all of that kind of thing. Of course, the 1954 truck has curved side panel windows, and at one point, Marilee, doing her dialogue, moved along the window and it distorted her right at the right place, which added to a little bit of eeriness in the movie. And so, knowing where that angle was, we mapped the lighting, we had lighting diagrams, and we also had copious shot notes. We were able to incorporate that, and you probably don't notice it, but go back to the movie and fast forward it to the section where she's trying to look behind, and she turns and she looks, and we caught her through this side window.